The Joe Rogan Experience.
You looking, man?
I think it's a weapon now, you know, because the glove come right here. If I throw a hook with my right hand, right in your eye socket.
Right, it's all calcified, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So where are you at right now in terms of like, when does the UFC usually come to you with an idea of who you're going to fight next? Obviously, you beat Latifi. He was top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I beat 3 and 5.
What are they at? What do they got you ranked now?
8th or 9th.
How's that work?
You tell me.
How the fuck are you not 5?
You want to ask him, how does Corey Anderson not in the top 5
Again,
when I beat the number 3 and the 5? When I beat 3, they put me at 6.
I don't understand.
I beat 5, they put me at 6. Like, I beat Glover, and I went to 6. By the time I fought, I was 10th. That night in Cali, I was ranked 10th again. How the hell does that happen? Then I beat Alir, who was 6th, and I went, or 5th, or 4th one.
He was up
I went
there.
to 6.
Yeah.
And then a week later, I was at 7. The next week came out, I was at 8. Like, what the... Like this makes no sense, and that's why
Especially
like,
if there's
done,
no fights.
Like
if
I'm
fights
done
haven't
watching
happened,
it.
yeah,
don't even care.
Well, you're clearly top 10. You know, whatever number that is. I mean, you got a murderer's row of people in that division.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when do you think they'll come to you with an offer for another
Well, they
fight?
wanted me to fight Gus. At the time, like I said, after the fight on the microphone, I don't want to fight anything else until my baby's here. When the baby's here and everything's checked out, I don't have to be in camp and stress this and this. Once that's all done, we can talk. And they called me a couple weeks later about Gus, and because he tweeted me, and I had them ask me on Ariel, and I said the same thing, like, I'm waiting until my baby's done. Mm-hmm. That was March 15th. The due date of my baby was March 12th. Like, it's too close, not risking that, you know. Then it's like, all right, what about June 1st? And I was just saying, can I finish with my baby and stuff? I'm not really even training. I'm at home with my wife. I'm doing a little bit here and there, but I'm worried about her now. She's been with me, ride or die this whole time. Now's my time to focus on her, what she needs. She didn't want me away, so I'm here. And they kept calling. I just kept saying, no. And they kept asking me. I was like, all right. And Ali was like, what if we get more money? If they give, my wife's like, if we get more, we'll take it. Okay. If they give you more, I'll let you go. Whatever. We can start camp or whatever. I was like, all right, if they give me more, we'll do it. And they said, oh, no, we're not doing that. I was like, all right, well, then wait. Let me finish this. Literally, my baby came out, and I felt that. I asked the doctor, everything fine? They did the test. Everything came back good. Like, there's no problems. I don't have to go to the doctors, nothing. She's like, you're fine. You got a healthy baby boy. Congratulations. Literally, picked my phone up, tweeted Gus. Gus, you still want to go? June 1st, you want to do it? I'm your Huckleberry. Let's go. London, I'll come. Yes, Corey, I want to fight. Let's do it. Ali called me. It's on. His manager just called me. We want to fight. Let's do it. June 1st. Same pay. No raise, no nothing. Whatever I was getting, let's go. Text Dana. They called me the day before. On my way to the hospital, I get a call from Ali. They want to know if you want to fight. Bro, I'm on my way. I'll call you after. We'll figure it out. I say yes. Less than 24 hours later, they say, nah, we're giving it to Anthony Smith now. What the fuck y'all called me for yesterday? Harassing me all this camp. Now I say yes, and you taking it away? Like, what's going on? And that made me mad. Then they called me for Luke Rockhold. Like, I'm not taking a step back. Like, I want to be here for the title. If I beat Luke, what are they going to say? Because I guess if they told Ali if I beat Glover, since he was going to fight Alir, that put me in the contention for title fight. They gave me the new contract and everything with all that in it. Signed it. Then I was like, oh, he need one more fight. Then I was like, all right, make him and Alir fight. And Ali said no because he managed both of us.
But don't you think that Luke Rockhold's a good fight for you? I mean, he's a former champion. Good fight,
but it wouldn't do nothing.
He's a great fighter, but it would definitely elevate you in the public's eye. You don't think it would help you? You don't think it would help you in your rankings?
Sure no. Rankings, what? No. You would think Alir Latif would have helped me in the rankings.
Yeah,
and go over.
I don't buy that because I think that like rankings, like even if it's not 1 through 10, any one of those guys could fight for the title if they get like Thiago Santos, right? I mean, he lost to David Branch a year ago, right? At a middleweight.
Same night I beat Pat Cummins. Yeah, April 20th or April 13th or 18th, whatever.
And now he's fighting for the title. I mean, it was a quick ascension from devastating knockouts and fighting like a wild maniac like he does. I mean, he's a wild fighter to watch. Very, very entertaining guy. That's all it took.
Yeah, but who was the name? He didn't have to be the big name guy. That's the thing. He beat Jan Blachowicz, who I killed on my 4th fight in the UFC.
He beat Jimmy Manawa. Stopped him.
Eric Anders and the other guy were both 85ers. So he had 2 fights. It's because he had knockouts. And that's the thing, like I said, I told Ali, was like, bro, it's a good fight. He said the same thing you said. It's a good fight. Like, Ali, let's look at who I fought. I beat Glover, who was 3rd. They still didn't put me in the top fight. I beat Alir Latif, who they say is next to beat the champ, whatever. When I beat him, they still don't give me the credibility. It's like, oh, he's washed up now. And I put a tweet out. I apologize to anybody that I beat because once you lose to me, it's kind of like you're a nobody. I'm sorry for that. Tom Lawler posted a thing the other day saying, oh, these guys all fail. They get 6 months. I fail for the same thing. I get 2 years. I said, I'm sorry, Tom. It's because you lost to me. I think dead serious. If you lose to me, you get the short end of the stick. I'm sorry.
Is this though the same thing as having that asshole coach when you're in college? Is it in the same way? Like it's just giving you more motivation.
Answer back to tweets and shit because in my head, things like that I've been through, even though I should have learned, but now it doesn't matter. But in my mind, I voiced my opinion to that coach, and when I proved him wrong, I ran into his assistant coach later on in life, and he said he doesn't really like you anymore because the guy actually I fought in the Ultimate Fighter was his best friend, Kelly Nuts, one of his All-Americans. He used to call him back when I was in college trying to discipline me. If I did some shit to piss him off, he would have Kelly come in and try to beat me up. Never happened. He couldn't beat me up like that, and he used to get pissed at that. So the fact that he thought he had like a hold on me with this transcript, and I got out, and then I ended up fighting Kelly on the show, and he said that too in practice one time. He'd kill you in MMA. He would kill you in MMA. Well, the opportunity came, and I beat him. And somebody told me, like, yeah, he wasn't happy about that. He didn't like the fact that you beat Kelly. Like, I'm sorry. I don't do things for him.
But this thing where you don't feel like you're getting the respect that you deserve, it does motivate you, though. It does 100%. Give you, like, a little bit of extra juice in the gym.
I mean, I'm a motivated guy anyway. Highly motivated. The moment I wake up, open my eyes, it's time to get to work.
So your son's born. The Anthony Smith coming, he had Anthony Smith survived against John Jones, and especially early on, he looked good. Showed good technique, showed that he's really a world class fighter, and I think that they just think that would be. He probably said yes when you said no, and they gave it to him. While you were waiting and your son was being born. So now you're just waiting for another call.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, go back to that real fast. You said yes when you said no. I watched this interview, with Ariel Helwani, and they said the day after he fought John Jones, they called him about Anthony Smith or about Gus.
Really?
So that was about the same time they was calling me. So it's kind of like they were just throwing it out there. And then Ali said, I guess they offered it to Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker's manager made a post. I seen that. Like, we offered us Gus. Like, they were just throwing it out there for whoever's going to be the first person to say yes.
Well, they probably have a bunch of people say yes, and then they sit down.
Yeah.
And they go over it. Like, what looks best for us? Like, what do we have?